Dearest cherished listeners, lean closer, for the tale grows darker and the threads of fate tighten around young IVIE. When she stepped outside, leaving the safe walls of her home behind, she felt the warm embrace of the sun and the gentle whisper of the wind. Her heart danced with delight, for freedom felt like a song meant only for her. She laughed, a sound as bright as a morning bird, and ran toward the bush where her friends waited. Now these were not ordinary friends, oh no. They were Eki, Onos, and Idara, each clever and mischievous in their own way. Though their smiles were sweet and their hands helpful, envy and jealousy darkened their hearts. They had plotted carefully, preparing the bush with hidden snares and enchantments, weaving mischief into the very soil. To an outsider, it might have seemed a simple place to play, but to IVIE, it was a doorway to a peril she could not yet see. "Come on, IVIE," Eki called, her voice ringing like bells in the summer air. "We finished your chores for you. Now you can enjoy the whole day without a single worry." Idara added with a sly grin, "Yes, come play. The sun is shining just for you, and the flowers are in bloom. You wouldn't want to waste such a perfect day inside, would you?" Onos nodded, her tone gentle but layered with something darker. "We only want you to have fun, IVIE. You've worked so hard today. Don't you deserve a little freedom?" And so, with the innocence of youth, IVIE followed, unaware that every step drew her closer to the trap set by those she trusted most. Her friends laughed and encouraged her, their voices sweet and tempting, as they guided her deeper into the heart of the bush. "Are you sure this is safe?" IVIE asked, her young voice carrying a tinge of doubt, though curiosity shone in her eyes. "Of course." Eki reassured her, hiding a flicker of mischief. "Nothing could ever happen here. Look, the sun is bright, the grass soft. It's perfect," Idara whispered to Unos, just loud enough for her to hear. "Soon, she'll be exactly where we want her. It's all working perfectly." Unos frowned slightly, a flicker of guilt crossing her features. I hope she isn't hurt. We didn't mean for anything bad to happen." But the bush itself seemed alive, whispering secrets through rustling leaves. Birds scattered at her approach, and the wind carried an eerie melody, almost as if nature itself warned her to turn back. Yet, the thrill of play and the sweetness of her friend's attention drowned out the whispers of caution. She was young, beautiful, and fearless, or perhaps foolish, for the world outside her mother's care had rules she had yet to understand. And then, with the swiftness of a shadow, the trap revealed itself. A net, almost invisible against the sun-dappled earth, descended, entangling her delicate feet. Panic surged through her, her golden hair falling into her eyes, as she struggled against the invisible bonds. "Miss, help me!" she cried, her voice quivering with fear. Eki stepped back, startled. "I didn't mean for this," she exclaimed. Idara's face fell, her confident smile gone. It was supposed to be a game. Onos ran forward, but the net held IVIE fast. "Hang on, don't be afraid. We'll figure this out," she called, fear creeping into her voice as she realized this was no ordinary trap. And then, dear listener, something miraculous and terrifying occurred. IVIE felt herself lightening, her body no longer obeying her commands. Her limbs began to shimmer and shrink, transforming in ways that made the friends step back in awe and fear. Feathers sprouted where her arms had been, wings unfurled, and her golden hair melted into radiant plumage. She had become a bird, suspended between human and mystical form, her heart aching with confusion and fear. Perched amidst the branches of the bush, IVIE could see Eki, Onos, and Idara trembling below her. Even they sensed something beyond their understanding had occurred, and as she tried to speak, Her voice emerged not as words, but as a song, a melody filled with regret, longing, and sorrow. "Mother, I am sorry." The song seemed to cry, carried on the wind like a whisper through the trees. Meanwhile, back in the village, her mother returned, still clutching the small basket of goods from the market. The sun had begun its descent, painting the sky with streaks of orange and purple. She opened the door to a house so immaculate. It seemed almost unreal. Every chore completed, every corner sparkling, yet her heart sank. IVIE was nowhere to be found. She called her name, first softly, then with mounting fear, but the house remained silent, a quiet accomplice to her mother's rising panic. Desperation seized her. She ran to the bush at the edge of her yard, scanning the trees, shaking branches, calling until her voice cracked with exhaustion. And there, high above, a small, radiant bird perched on a branch, its feathers shimmering like sunlight on gold. It sang a melody so sorrowful, so familiar, that her mother's knees weakened, tears streaming down her face. The song spoke of love, of regret, and of a warning unheeded. Ah, listener, you must understand the weight of this moment. A mother's heart, full of love and care, shattered by the knowledge that her child had disobeyed, that despite her guidance, fate had claimed her in ways she could not yet comprehend. And for IVIE, trapped in this new form, the pain of separation was doubled by the regret of not listening, of letting curiosity and temptation triumph over caution and love. And so, dear listener, the bush stands to this day in our story, a place of caution and of sorrow. IVIE, now a bird, would return to her mother's home, perched on the wall, singing her sorrowful song, a song of warning, a song of regret, a song that speaks to the hearts of all who listen carefully. We've finally come to the end of today's story. This story was brought to you by Mozi Films. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share this video. Stay tuned for the next episode. Stay blessed.